And last but not least, the lower right one. So same process on this one. We're going to start with a halftone. And let's turn everything else off just so we can see what we're doing here. Halftone, remember the drill on this one, halftone. Click to normal. Go up to select color range. Select your whites, 100's good for the fuzziness. Click OK. Delete. Deselect. Command U, just to get rid of that white fringing. OK. Oh, what did I do? It's misbehaving. There we go. Click OK. All right. Okay, now for the color on this one, let's see, what do we do? On this one, we're going to do, again, Command U, and we're going to do 245, 75, whoop, didn't like what I did. 245, 245. Oh, interesting. What did I do? 45? Oh, colorize. 245. There we go. So make sure you click colorize. Colorize 245. Saturation is 75 and lightness is 25. Okay, so kind of a dark, almost royal blue. Click OK there. Turn all of our layers back on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and select the head layer and go through our same routine that we did before to colorize that. Color, replace color. You know, I'm going to zoom in so we can see what we're doing here. By the way, zooming in on the keypad is Command plus or Command minus if you want to zoom out. Okay, so let's see. Hair. We want to select the hair. Good. And hair in this one is going to be called, it's going to be minus 25, minus 40, and 0. Okay, kind of a pale red. All right, next one we want to colorize is the skin. So again, same thing. Selecting skin. Skin on this one, we're going to do 20, 20, 35, and minus 35. Okay, kind of a, what color would you call that? Gross, ochre, kind of a drab yellow. All right, so, and then lips. All right, still in there? You still hanging in there? It's a lot of work, isn't it? It's worth it though. It's gonna be cool. Okay, so, and this one is minus 35. It's 35. By the way, that fringing we saw earlier, it's because I wasn't checking this properly. So let's actually do that. Let's make sure just the lips are selected. There we go. Okay, so we're being a little tidier now with this. So minus 35, and saturation should be 0. Lightness should be minus 10. So lips here are kind of a drab pink. Okay. So that's that. Let's now go to our background. Click on your background, hue saturation. Getting this down, you can see the patterns and the rhythms and how you create these. And once you sort of get the technique down, and it kind of, you're not having to sort of look at every single button you're clicking and stuff, you can really get into it. You can really start to colorize and stylize these panels however you want. That's where the real creativity comes out. You get to have a lot more fun. Okay, so background on this is minus 28 and minus 27 and 38. So a light kind of pink. All right. So again, you know, if you want to play with your textures at all, go for it. You know, for this one, I might let's take the head degrade down just a hair. Let's take it down to like maybe 50. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. All right. So that, my friends, is all the panels. So let's click all of them on and see what craziness you have. All right. A little different than the simple one, isn't it? These colors actually, I bet, once, if you don't like it immediately, if you like it immediately, awesome. If you don't like it immediately, two things. First of all, you can change the colors. Secondly, sit with it for a little bit. See if it grows on you. I wouldn't be surprised if it grows on you. And when you look at a picture, any piece of art, look at it. Really look at it. Don't just kind of walk by and go, I like it or I don't like it. If you don't like it, actually, I would say if you don't like it, go up as close as you can and try and figure out why you don't like it. And then look into that. Is it the colors you don't like? Is it the content of the picture you don't like? Ask yourself those questions. And you know what? Then your experience at the museum will become, or a gallery will become a lot more meaningful. And you'll I bet you get into it. You know, I see on this one, I think the texture's too intense on that one. So that was our lower left. So I'm just going to go in and the head degrade channel, I'm going to change that from 75% opacity down to 50. I might even go lower than that. What's 25 look like? Yeah, it's a little better, a little more subtle. Okay, so pat yourself on the back. We just made it through the longest part of this, which is the colorization. Now, the next tutorial we'll set it up for a final, whatever you want to do with it. If you want to print it out, you can, or just save it as a digital file, Facebook it, whatever you decide you want to do. The cool news about this is we've created these at such a size that if you wanted to print these out at 24 by 30, they should hold up pretty well. The details should stay intact for the most part if you print them on a good inkjet printer, like if you take it to Kinko's, or maybe if you have it done through Zazzle or one of these other print-on-demand services. If you want to know more about that, give me a shout in comments, and I'll point you in different directions of places to get prints made, including large format prints that would make a nice poster. All right, we'll see you to finish this thing up. Thanks. If you have any questions regarding this or any other video, feel free to post in the comments section, and I'll see if I can clarify. Also, if you have an idea or a style that you've always wanted to know how to do, drop me a line and we'll see if we can't put together a tutorial and solve your creative riddle. If this tutorial has piqued your interest in Andy Warhol, the pop art movement, or modern art, click the link below to our blog and continue your investigation into one of the most culturally influential artists of the late 20th century.